The Wolves and Witches of Salem by Amber Withers. Chapter 1. To finally be free.
I'm done with the expectations and rules. I just want to be a regular teenager and have fun with my friends. I know why my dad is so strict with me, but it doesn't make it any easier sometimes. Especially when teenagers keep turning up dead and our people are looking to us for answers we don't have. And while I love my dad and our pack, I wish I wasn't the heir most of the time. Maybe then I could have a normal relationship with my father that doesn't blur the lines between dad and alpha. Dad wants me to be the alpha of our pack, the greatest pack in the country, just like him, but it has never been my dream. It is his dream alone for me to take his place when he's gone, and I don't have the heart to tell him otherwise. And now, with school ending soon, I don't even have that excuse to not be dealing with pack issues all the time. Graduation means freedom for most kids, but it means the exact opposite for me. I'll be chained down into a role I never wanted in the first place. I will literally be deciding between sending my pack members into battle, into death, people I have known all my life and care for greatly if we need to fight. And the thought terrifies me. It's even worse when I can't even talk about it to anyone, especially not Dad, because he'll just lecture me about leadership and sacrifices again. And I can't divulge any of these feelings to my friends because none of them are pack leaders, they wouldn't understand. Their biggest worries consist of parties, alcohol, hookups, and pack runs. Mine consist of not failing everyone horribly so they don't have to worry about anything else other than those stupid concerns of theirs. Theo. Dude, come back to me. I hear someone call my name, effectively bringing me back from my spiraling thoughts. The person calling me was Pax, my best friend ever since we were born. He is my right hand and the future beta of the pack when I become alpha. Did you hear anything I just said, or are you too busy thinking about Jenna? He asks mockingly, trying to rile me up. He knows I don't like Jenna like that, but she does, and that's why he says it. I smiled sheepishly at him, confirming I was not listening to a word he said. Sorry dude, I got a lot on my mind, I say in place of falling for his bait. Jenna is just a girl we have gone to school with for most of our lives. She's a norm and I'm not interested at all in her, so I don't give her a second thought. I was saying, has your dad heard anything about what the hell is going on with all these killings? I scan the hallways to make sure no one is within earshot. The last thing we need is for the norms to overhear and go into panic mode. I grip him by his arm and pull him over toward the lockers. A group of girls walk past and call out. They smile and wave, but I scoff and ignore them. Look, all I know is that Dad has put a curfew on the pack, and we can't go out for any pack runs on the full moon. The killings seem to happen whenever there's a full moon. The bodies are always mangled, and I'll keep it real with you, one of the victims in another state was a young pack wolf. I see shock in his eyes before he quickly masks it. Dude, that is fucked, but if we're on curfew, what about the Halloween dance and the pack run that night? I honestly couldn't give a shit about the dance, but the pack run is something I looked forward to every month. I meet my best friend's gaze, and from the way his shoulders droop, he already knows what I'm about to say. Dad's making the announcement today after school, there will be no more pack runs until whatever the hell is doing this is stopped. Dude, that sucks, I love Halloween. A growl tears from my chest and I quickly shake my head to clear the dark thoughts. I fucking hate Halloween, why would some dumbass would want to dress as witches beats me. I can't stand the scheming murdering bitches. And to make things worse, Halloween is in 2 weeks, which means we start our pack run on Hallows Eve and then have another one on Halloween night. The reason we have 2 is because witches are strongest during Hallows Eve's full moon. So, we always patrol the town to make sure they didn't decide to take vengeance on Salem during that night where their powers are at their full potential. I take a few deep breaths and try to rein my anger in. Witches are a sore subject for me. We talk as we walk to class, passing Jenna in the hallway. She sees me and smiles up at me, but I just scoff and turn my gaze away at her obvious flirtatious look she throws my way. Jenna means nothing to me, Just some chick who I just know but don't really consider a friend. If I had a desire to have casual sex, I'd do it with the first girl I see that shows an interest that day, but not Jenna. I don't want anything sexual with her because she is obsessed with the idea of me being popular, but she doesn't know why that is though. Her being human does not allow her to know my pack's existence. And while she is a beautiful girl, we can never be together because she is a norm and I would need a wolf to be my partner in order to run the pack together once we bonded. I walk into my classroom and take my seat by the window, letting out a heavy sigh. I stare out into the school's courtyard. Considering all the death and destruction going on in town, the atmosphere in the classroom is way too cheery for my liking. But that is what humans do best, remain oblivious to their surroundings and not concern themselves with others' suffering. I sigh once more while staring at the scenery below me, pondering my plans after school. The thought of the disappearance and murder make me think about witches again, which only serves to put me in a bad mood. Even when I'm filled with anger against those evil women, I still worry about an invasion on a full moon on Hallows Eve. The night our realm and the spirit realm collide, empowering any creature with magic. Magic that generates from that realm, making anyone that can wield that energy into a formidable opponent. And these bitches made it so dangerous our yearly patrol is cancelled. It's the perfect time for them to attempt to take over Salem again.